Today is the 22nd of August, 2020. We've done our welcome introductions. We've done introduction to course outline. We've actually looked at a whole course, module 1. Now it's Q&A feedback. So I want to ask 1 minute each, please, because we have to manage the 10 minutes you've allowed us to, 5 minutes extra. So 1 minute per participant.
Notes, and a lot of the things have been relevant to, well, everything has been relevant to my situation. Thing that I can is a need to be able to connect with my children's emotional needs and learn how to connect with them.
Andy's going to invest in this week, at least, he's going to invest in spending time with his child.
I gain a lot. I really gain a lot. I'm so happy. My son he's still with me anyway. He's still sitting close to me. So for his contribution, and I appreciate your privilege for him to have a voice with us. So I'm so happy. I have no much to say, But actually, as we were saying, that at least for them, concentrating on their device of a thing. So sometimes we used to draw their attention out of it. Here we don't have more story. If you even want to tell them Africa stories or what we do back home, it's like they are not interesting sometimes. But then what can we do, as he said? But we are still trying our best. I'm really happy to join the group. Really, really happy. So tomorrow is another great day. I know we'll learn more tomorrow.
Thank you.
Actually, I wanted to go on time. But when I see the way it was interesting, I have to call my company. I will be coming late. So here I am. I'm happy to finish with you guys. So
wow. Love that. How to even shift work just for this session. I love it. And I pray you see some heavy rewards for your commitment. Over to you, please, Nike. You're the next on my screen. I see your hand already.
Thank you.
Ready.
Because I have church program now, so because I will soon go. So I quickly want to say what I've learned from today's class, that I need to live by example. What I say is not more as effective as what I do. I need to live by example, show my children some, live examples. And again, I have to be more involved, in my children, to be able to pick up, to pick what is going on with them, and to be connected emotionally to be connected with them, so that, to be emotionally intelligent. I'm going away from here today with that. So, and also not to allow our opinion to override our children's, just like you've said, that the global events may be a trigger. Like my son, he didn't used to utter the word racism before, never ever. But since the time of this this guy that they killed, George Floyd, and the way people were talking about like Black Lives Matter, because he watched the video with me on WhatsApp, I really didn't like it when he now started saying, oh, some people are racist. So I did not like it. So now I know that I need to read more to be able to to tell him, so that to be able to balance things up. I don't want my son to grow up.
Before you go, sign up for Breathe. It's a mental resilience course. The link is in the chat. Take opportunity. That's what I want to hear. One thing. So you said you want to improve your mental state. You want to connect more with your children. It starts with you. Before you go to church, and make sure you have a great time tonight in the church where you're going. God bless you. Have fun. Thank you so much. Let me see. She was there before. All right, sister, tell us one thing you're committing to doing. All right.
First of all, I would like to say thank you for this opportunity. Really, I really find it very impactful. I'm a young parent, actually. My first child is just 2, and there is a lot to learn. And there's a long way to go, And one of the things I'm able to bring out of today's program is self-discipline. Honestly, it goes a long way. It's garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you don't have, you can't impart into your child. And, they see you as a role model, That's what I've understood, in this lesson, even maybe from before as well. They see you as role model. Whatever they learn now, they must have picked it up from you. So, and this is a call for every parent that, they are watching you. the things you do, the things you say, they are watching us. And we should learn, how to lay a good example for them, to be a good role model for them. And once the foundation is good, honestly, whatever forces, that might be coming from outside, it won't even touch the foundation. It will just, because they have a good solid foundation. So it won't actually shake the foundation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So kudos to you, mommy. Kudos to Fred as well for giving us insight to what is actually happening now. We are not in the same age category, I would say. So we might not really know what is happening in school amongst the peers and everything. But thank you for giving us, the information about that. It makes us to be more proactive, as parents, more proactive. And Save the Women, thank you. Thumbs up to you. This is really educative. And I'm going to, I'm looking forward to the next one. In fact, if my husband is around, I'll make him attend as well. He really needs to learn. Thank you so much.
I love that. I love that feedback. Thank you for being your appreciation, your gratitude. Yeah, Andy is clapping for you. That was really good.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you so much. And I love your commitment is that tomorrow you will come. So anybody, depends on where we are at in our journey. Some people can say, okay, this is one thing I'm committing to do. I will spend 30 minutes a day talking to my children, looking them eye to eye, asking them how we are doing. Somebody else might say, I'm going to go exercising because that will help me feel better about myself. Somebody else will say, I'm coming for the next one. So feedback, Q&A, let's crack on. Thank you, family. I love this. The next person.
I would say that one thing I've taken away from today is the fact that there's a big difference between mental health and psychological, when you're having psychological issues. Having said that, I want to appreciate Save the Women for everything, and Pastor Chika Amadi. Thank you, because this training that we're receiving for free here, I mean, I can imagine how much we would have had to pay, if we had to pay for this training. But thank you. It's my prayer that God will continue to, enrich you with more wisdom as you do this thing to care, to help others, like us, young parents coming up, and to Ola and the Save the Women crew. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Amen. God has answered your prayers. Thank you so much, Mr. Osai. We really appreciate that. I also learned, I really got the difference between mental health. Everybody has different stages will have mental health, challenges, just like physically. Some people will have a cold, but psychotic, psychiatric is different. So I really got that too. Thank you for the reminder. And next person on my screen is Madam Lydia. If you can, in 1 minute, just share with us what your feedback and what you're going to do differently. What has changed for you from this session, ma? Over to you, Auntie Lydia. Lydia.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I want to say thank you to Mommy Chika Amadi for the exposure and the teachings. I've really learned a lot from here, and talking about connecting with our children. And someone gave an example of, even staying after, going to school. She said something about going to school to see how they are treated in school, and also to find out, they are well treated in school, and when they come home, they find out that, it's like the opposite. So we are supposed to be able to put a balance to this to make them understand our values, And also, she mentioned briefly about, in a case of bereavement, maybe one lost the dad or the mom, how we should be able to relate to them. I know she will go deeper, how to relate to them and because in some cases, the children may just be so young and you don't know how to communicate. The person may not know how to communicate with the child. What happened? You had a father, and before you know, you don't see him anymore, and that child cannot even ask, where's my dad or where's my mom? So that area, I know she'll throw more light on that, so that people who are going through that will be able to know how to relate to such a child. Thank you so much. I was really, blessed, and I was imparted highly. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thanks a million.
You are so very welcome. Dear Sister Lydia, God bless you for your feedback. Without further ado, we have just 2 more people and then we'll wrap up, I promise. So, Sister Chido, what do you want to say, girl? Take it away.
I just want to share that parenting is a process, and that means as parents, we have to be ardent learners all the time when it comes to your little ones, and that it is very important to be involved with the kids. It is also important to pay attention to their mental well-being, and that way you will then be able to pick up telltale signs of when things are going south, and then you'll be able to attend to them. That was my takeaway.
Wow. Articulate, concise. Thank you so much. We will endeavor to spend time with our children, really bonding with them, not being in the same room, but mindlessly elsewhere. The woman is proud to have hosted this in partnership with the Family Mediation Center. We have 4 modules. If you miss one, well, I guess you have to come back and join the next batch. So, in effect, don't miss anyone. Don't miss anyone if you can. It's a 4-module course and it's mandatory so that you can get your certificate. Our second session is tomorrow, same time, same Zoom link. And after tomorrow, on Monday, we have Breathe. The session has already, the link has already been shared. Ola, did I miss anything? Is there anything you want to add or closing remarks? Ola, please.
I would like to say thank you again to Pastor Mrs. Chika Amadi. Thank you for giving us your time, for sharing your experience, for using your expertise to support this great work. And to every family, as we all know, it takes a village to raise a child. So this is why we all come together. We don't want to fall a victim of social services. We want to equip ourselves so that we'll be able to reduce the number of children taken into care. And if it's necessary, if you require any support or advocacy support, we could contact ourselves. We could also link you up with Pastor Chika Amadi to provide any legal advice or any support. So let us know. We will be there for you. And like I've said earlier, when we started, we did not have that money to make an advert through national newspaper or local newspaper. And at the same time, we are unable to show this on the national news. So it is the power of people. And this is the only way that you got this information. Help us share this, particularly to new migrated people, anyone that is coming to UK. Let them know there is a very essential course that they need to enroll, they need to go for. Through this, we'll be able to know how to support our family and how to build a very happy home. That's our vision, that's our passion. So give us a shout out and watch out. We'll be giving out a feedback form, because through this feedback form is going to help Save the Woman as well as Pastor Chika and our team at the Family Mediation Center to also know what more do you think we could do and how do we do it better. And also, this will also promote the work we are doing, because we are independent. We are looking for support. So if there's any support, put us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Share your feedback. Tell people what you have gained today and give a shout out for this Africentric Parenting Course, how important it is.
Say thank you very much for the lady speak. Chika,
the pastor.
Yeah, the pastor. I nomination her, and I don't know her. God used her to speak to me so much. God bless her.
Thank you.
One day I met her face to face. So,
thank God. You're beautiful.
Everybody have to unmute them.
Everybody unmute yourself. When you hear me shout, Africentric Parenting Course 101.
If you are not shy, you know.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it in 3. Let's do it together. 3, 2, 1. Africentric Parenting Course 101.
We did it.
Yeah.